Alright, I'm going to read from John 1, verses 1 to 5. I'm just going to share with you what it meant to me when I was reading through it last night. So, verse 1, chapter 1. In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He existed in the beginning with God. God created everything through him, and nothing was created except through him. The Word gave life to everything that was created, and his life brought light to everyone. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. It was interesting last night when I was reading through this, because I suppose I've had a pretty full-on week. I've had a few things going on. For example, at work, I'm organising sports carnival. It's pretty busy. Lots of things to do to prepare for that. I play cricket, and it seems really silly, but I've had a really horrible, terrible first few weeks of the season, and I've been getting myself really frustrated and really angry, which is something I'm not normally like. I'm not normally like that, but I've been letting that sort of attitude creep into my cricket and let that frustration build, rather than addressing it and working on it. So that's, and then I saw this verse towards the end: the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. I was just thinking about my attitude recently. Yes, I've been dealing with some challenges, but really, on the grand scheme of things, these challenges, they're not great challenges, really. I could be facing so many more difficult challenges, and my attitude towards the way I've been handling these situations has not been ideal. And then I had a look back through my diary, and I noticed, because the first 4 verses seemed quite familiar, and I looked back, and if you can remember, in the last couple of videos, they were Philippians and Colossians. And one of the focus, if Colossians 1, verses 15 to 21, it talks about God being supreme, and it uses some of the exact same terminology about God being there before anything was created. That through him everything was created, including heaven and earth. He has all authority. Everything was created through him and for him. He existed before anything else, and he holds all creation together. And then flick through to the next page, the one before I'm up to now in my note diary, and I looked back on the words that I had written for myself as a reflection to Colossians 1, and it said, stay firm in your faith. Don't give up during challenging times. Strengthen yourself and prepare for future battles by equipping yourself with his wisdom. So I had written these notes before kind of all these things were going on. There was other things happening as well, but before all of these challenges arose, and those words were right there. That preparation that I'd done was right there. And at the time, it didn't seem super relevant, but I can look back on it now and I think, yeah, this is what God's telling me. He's telling me that he was strengthening me, getting me ready to prepare, getting me ready to realign myself with him after what has been a bit of a challenging week. And I know that the week leading up to now is going to be a challenging week still. It's going to be busy for me at work. There's, again, still a million things seemingly happening at once. But I need to stay firm in my faith and not give up hope. And then I guess I checked my own heart, and I thought, I feel like God is telling me here that, reminded me that I am God. Well, God is God. I'm not God. God is. And that he is in control. He is the one that created the earth. He is the one that holds everything together. Yet I am so focused on all of these things that are happening around me, and I'm not taking the time to really let myself be consumed by him. It's almost a bit like Job, after, on the weekend when I was feeling bit upset about some things that were happening. I got quite angry with God. I got frustrated. I called out to him and said, why are you doing this? Why am I facing these challenges? But after reading through these verses last night, it was like right, I feel a bit like Job at the moment. He's telling me, just trust me, just forget about everything that's happening, forget about your challenges, and just remember that I am God, I am in control here. So yeah, I feel like that was something that God was teaching me as I was reading through and reflecting last night. Now I hope something that I've said has resonated with you. Hope you have a blessed week ahead, that God will bring many joys, and that you can have a fantastic week where you are leaning on him and his strength.